Okay, let's bring up some players here. We had 19 kids on this team. Okay? Only 2 kids on this Pee Wee team actually played Pee Wee football, and only 5 of them are 4th graders. In all the years that I've been looking at rosters, and I've looked at hundreds of them in this league, this may have been the youngest team I've ever seen. So we had some really young kids, some that never even played football before, out there all day on Sunday in a varsity football game. There's 2 things I'm going to remember, guys, about this football team. Okay? No one ever complained when we lost. We lost the games pretty big. No one ever complained in practice the next week, hey, we're going to get beat up next week. I never heard that once. These kids just loved to come out and play. Didn't care who they were playing. Didn't matter that we got beat up once in a while. They just come out and said, hey, let's play football. Okay. The other thing is, we went against some pretty big kids. Like I said, we were a pretty young team. Now, one kid on this football team said they didn't want to go back into a football game after they got knocked down. They got dusted off. We had to walk out on the field and pick them up a couple times, right? But now one kid on this football team was afraid to go back in a game, or didn't want to go back in a game, because they just love to play. So I'm always going to remember that about this team. Michael Walker. Morton Hummer. Connor Smith. Miles Palmer. Luke McCorkle. Joey Kelly. Jay Crispino.
I know, right? Same with Snazzy. I'm like Snazzy.
Sammy Horn. Drake Myers. Sam Logan. Zane Ray. Aiden Gilbert. That was to say a couple words about Aiden. I'm not sure how much Aiden weighs. Aiden, how much do you weigh? 57 pounds. Aiden was selected by our coaches as the Defensive Player of the Year to represent the Pee-wees. We'll see what he does next week against the rest of the conference in our league. I don't remember the last time a first-year player was selected as an MVP, Defensive Player, Offensive Player of the Year. But Aiden was certainly deserving of that award. I'm not sure how many interceptions, 4, 5, 6 interceptions he had, and all the coaches picked our All-Stars. And if you got a chance to see some of our games, you saw him make a lot of tackles. There's always one play that stands out in my mind just about every year. In our second to the last game, we played Middletown, and Aiden, who's a quarterback, was out there doing his job, and number 15 from Middletown, who's playing in a Super Bowl this afternoon, and he'll probably lead his team to a Super Bowl win, weighs at least 100 pounds. He came out on the block. Aiden took on the block from number 15, who's, like I said, probably the MVP of the league. Took on a block with this shoulder, and then made the tackle on their star running back with this shoulder. Okay? All in the same play. Aiden, if I have a picture of that, if anyone has a picture of that, that's going on the front cover of our program next year, I guarantee it. Okay? Great job, Aiden. Jason Weaver. These last couple guys, this is their last year's Pee-wees, including Jason. Jason, I asked you to do a lot this year, okay? You didn't disappoint me. I'm always proud of you. Great season, buddy. You're going to do a great job with ponies. Wyatt Cooper, come on up to go. You know, look at Wyatt, you'd think he was a second-year player, but he's only a first-year player. We asked a lot of him this year. We asked him to run the ball, we asked him to play linebacker, we asked him to do a lot of other things. So next year is going to be Wyatt's year. I think he might be up there getting a special award next year if things work out the way I think they probably will. So great season, Wyatt. Max Wilkin. Max came to us a little late this year, but we're sure glad he showed up to play. His older brother's on the midgets, and we finally got him to play for us. Max is just learning the game, but he caught on real quick, I'll tell you that. This is his first year playing football. Max is going to play for us in the Senior Bowl next week, and we wish him all the best in that. Great season, Max. CJ Trury. CJ is one of only 2 returning Pee-wees that played for us last year. So again, we asked him to do a lot. We asked him to run the ball a lot of times, okay? He had to run from sideline to sideline, his tailback. He probably ran 400 yards in a football game, all right? But he was chosen by our coaches as our Offensive Player of the Year, and we'll see how he does next weekend at the ceremony.